This is 18 WJTS in.form. I'm your host, Bill Potter. Thanks for joining us tonight. This coming weekend is the Spencer County Relay for Life. Joining us in the studio is the coordinator for the Spencer County Relay for Life. That is Faith Schaefer. Faith, welcome to the show.
Good morning. How are you?
We're great. And you have a big weekend coming up. Well, really just a Saturday.
Yes, but it's a weekend.
Yeah, and let's talk about when will the Relay for Life be in Spencer County? What time does it start? What time does it end?
Okay, the opening ceremony started at 11, and then we end at 11 at night.
11
so
to 11.
Hours.
And it's not like the old 24 hours on a Friday to a Saturday, so that's really what all of them are going to.
Right, because of so many events going on, and we've noticed through the years that like about 2 o'clock in the morning you don't see anybody anymore. So let's put all of our effort and our energy in 12 hours instead of 24.
Now, the times we're going to talk about are all going to be Central Time.
Correct.
Although you live like in the Fulda area, right?
Yes.
So do you operate on Eastern or Central?
I operate on Central, the right time.
Oh, the right time.
The right time.
Okay, all
yes.
right.
Yeah.
So this weekend, this Saturday, 11 o'clock is the opening ceremony.
Correct.
The Spencer County Relay for Life is part of the American Cancer Society. It's a fundraiser that's gone on for, man.
I looked it up in 1985. A gentleman said, I want to walk for awareness and to raise money. And so I think it was Washington, state of Washington. But it's been going on since 1985.
And when did it start in Spencer County?
I knew you were
A long
gonna
time,
ask me.
okay.
A long time ago.
Let's just say it that way.
Because I know my personal team has been in action since 2002. So I know it's been a long time before that.
Maybe we should point out for people that don't know what a Relay for Life is, what is the American Cancer Society Relay for Life, which is basically the same across the nation, but in Spencer County.
Correct. We all do things differently, but Spencer County, we raise funds to send to ACS for research and development of cancer and things like that. Also, I think is a misconception, they also use it for programs, like if the WIG program, the Road to Recovery program, things like that, they use it as well, discovery, for things like that. But it is this event, I like to say 11 to 11 is our party. We have worked all year for it, and we do that. And some of our 12-month teams, they work all year to raise money as well. So it's not just 12 hours, it's 12 months.
This is an interesting sort of concept because you have many different teams that all come together basically for one purpose.
Correct.
Although they're all their own teams.
Correct. Now, different people.
Yeah, different people.
Yes.
And it's really not a competition, it's just the teams because you have different groups.
No, we're all in this together. And I shared with you when we were talking that some of the teams go together and do fundraisers. And, I have my full schedule here that I've talked about. One of the two teams, knowing that they didn't have the personnel to do things and knowing that the other one had the means to do it, they emailed me just not too long ago and said, hey, we can do this and we can do this. This is what we're doing. We're doing this food together. And it warms my heart when we do it because it's a team effort.
Separately coming together for one goal.
Absolutely.
Well, let's talk about what will happen with the Spencer County Relay for Life, kind of the itinerary, some of the highlights throughout the day.
All right. We have, and I have my cheat sheet here, we have some new things coming in that I'm excited about. Our schedule, as you can see it is jam-packed. I don't remember our schedule being this full. And we have worked very hard to get it, and different people have come in. Our heartwarming moment is, besides the survivors, all right, heartwarming moment is the Mays family is coming in. Eli is a survivor of leukemia, and he did his last treatment in March. He's finished. I didn't realize it until I heard his story, 3.5 years of this. That he's done. He is in middle school now. I'm not going to say what grade he's in because I don't remember. But fantastic family. When I asked if Eli could do the talk for us, his mother said, can we as a family? Yes. I mean, even greater, because it's not just him. His family is there. So if you can come out at 11 o'clock, they are just a warming family. down-to-earth family, and they shared some of the things with us. Dr. Popper is another new one this year. He makes balloon animals, and he's a magician by fun, okay? And the kids love him. I've seen him twice. This will be my third time. Love him. Some of our other new ones are, like we have a Christian group coming in. It's called Nailed 2. One of the team got them to come in, so I'm anxious to hear them as well. It's always good when we have live music, versus others. And then, of course, you guys will be in there from 3 to 5. You've changed it because, yay, Heritage Hills, right? Yes. And so come before the game and after the game to see us. And then Angel Rhodes is she is bringing music to the front. And so I'm excited about that. Some of our returning ones we're going to have an escape. And I promise that we had it last year, but it didn't work. So I promise that the person that's coming in, she does do it. A friend of mine is going to do it, and she's going to save me this year. All right?
So you mean you did an escape and nobody got out?
We won't go there. It just didn't work.
I've done the escapes before, and I didn't make it out, by the way.
Let's just not go there. It wasn't pretty. But, and the other one that is a favorite of mine, Lincoln Boyhood National Park. They're coming and they're bringing quilt blocks, and then you decorate them, and then I have a lady that's going to put them in a quilt form. And that is it is tremendous to see. And then the Spencer County Fire Departments are coming. And then I think that's about it. Does that sound like a lot?
Well, it's also a lot of things that just go on all day long.
All day long. Like we have the special laps. If you've never been to a relay and seen the special laps, like we have a pajama lap. And, and then we have prizes for the best pajama. Think out of the box when you do this. We have a vintage one, which is new this year, like your relay shirts. Drag them out. The old ones.
Yes.
I'm anxious to see the older ones and things like that. So
throughout the whole day, from 11 to 11.
Yes.
It starts at 11, and
yes.
So you'll have your opening ceremonies.
Yes.
Your heartwarming moment, you'll have, or is it the survivor's lap and then that?
For me personally?
Well, for the relay.
Okay. I would say the survivor lap.
Okay.
Yeah. And, the Mays family will be, it's like, wow. Last year was our bicentennial year, and I had him bring in a torch at the survivor caregiver meal. And a gentleman came up to me afterwards and said, if he can do it, I can do it too. So
now, for folks that are watching that would like to become involved, maybe as simple as dropping off a donation, or maybe come and have a team. Maybe at the last minute they decide to have a team, or they just want to come and participate in some way.
Right.
What do they do?
One of the misconceptions is you think at a Relay for Life anywhere that you have to be a team member. You do not. Come, you can enjoy this silent auction. We have, that's a fabulous thing. It amazes me what different things come in every year, and that money goes towards Spencer County. The food this year, we have tiger tails, we have walking tacos, we have hamburgers. I mean, am I making you hungry?
Yeah.
Good,
yes.
good. And so, just come. Find me. I shared a story with you a couple of years ago. A gentleman came up to me and said, I like your shirt. How do I get one? And I said, well, our standard is you have to have $100. And so he handed me the check. And so I said, I'll go find it. Well, I didn't have his size, but I had his size. And so as we talked about, I gave him the shirt off my back.
You literally gave him
for
the shirt
$100,
off
I'll take it.
Yes, to help the Relay for Life.
Absolutely.
So if somebody wanted to have a team, then basically the base is $100?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, $100 per member.
Per member. Okay, so if two of you want to be part of it, make that donation and be part of that.
Yep, and then we'll invite you to come back next year.
Okay. How many teams do you have?
We have 11 teams
and
right
you
now.
will take more?
We will.
You have Team Happy.
Correct.
Tell me about yours is a family team.
Yes,
Okay.
We are a family team. We started out like that. We're a church team.
Okay.
And you can tell we're there. I'm just going to say that. We are a 12-month team. I'm proud to say that because 12-month means we're working all year round for the cause. We have fundraisers. We go with other teams as well because we feel like that it's not just you and I. and we work well together with other teams. So we have different fundraisers. That's why throughout the year you'll see Team Happy and such, or this, because we work together.
We haven't really touched on where it's going to be.
Oh,
and then
yes.
I'm going to bring up the R word. What if it would rain? So
okay, all right.
It is held where?
It is at Honey Creek Farm. It's in between. I like to say I'm sorry I don't have the physical address, but it's in between AK Steel and AEP stacks.
And most people who've been in Spencer County know where Honey Creek Farm is, but it is a little off the road. But a great place for this sort of event.
Yes, it is a beautiful place, and they treat us well. I can't thank them enough. Something else that I keep reminding myself is we couldn't do this alone, our team, our county. We have sponsors, and you guys as well. And then and these are kind of our I don't like to say bigger sponsors, but they need to be recognized because we're appreciative of them.
Yes.
And it's AEP and AK Steel and Automated Routing and Deaconess Cancer Center, Holiday Foods, Spencer Industries, and Winkler's. And then, like I said, there's others too, and it's not that they're not significant enough, but these are our...
your main sponsors.
Yes, and we all have to have that.
Yes.
And stuff. Can I touch on something else?
Sure, yes.
Okay. You were talking about heartwarming moment, okay? One of the heartwarming moments for me is about 4 years ago, we started the Survivor Caregiver Meal. It's separate. It's usually the week before Relay. It's a Tuesday night. It was a Tuesday night. It's a sit-down meal. We have food donated and catered in, and it's their night. The survivors and caregivers, it's their night, to have fun. We had a group picture taken, and you can see this on Spencer County Relay for Life Facebook page. And I heard them laughing and carrying on and all that, and I'm like, I thought I was in school for a minute, because I heard them, And so then it was wonderful for them. It's their night, it's what it's all about, So, and so that's another heartwarming one for me to see them.
There is a lot of emotion with the Relay for Life, no matter where you go,
Right.
and no matter how you're connected. And in some way, unfortunately, everybody is connected to the American Cancer Society because you're going to know someone or you yourself is going to have cancer.
Right.
And
It was an awareness year for us. Not necessarily the money's good, all right, but it was an awareness year for us where I gave you a bookmark to have people aware. And one of the things I've wanted to do for years is a relay recess. And so we had one in April, and it was at Christine Elementary. And very fortunate to have a supportive team there. The teachers are all on board, staff's all on board, the principal's on board, and it was an awareness time. These kids didn't know this existed right there, all right? We had an hour of walking, we had an hour of fun, we had an hour of food, which is all that, and I'm anxious to see if that brings people in. We had a luminary ceremony, we had everything within an hour. And my goal is to have all of Spencer County to have this at some point.
all right, so that it's this weekend.
Yes.
Again, let's run down the who,
Yep.
what, when, where, why.
Okay.
Okay, if you
All
would.
right. Spencer County Relay for Life is this Saturday. We begin at 11. We end at 11. We have many events. We have food, and our survivors come in. The first thing that you will see is opening ceremonies, our speaker, and then our survivor lap. They do their lap first. They start it out. And who, what, when, where, and why. Why do I do it?
Yep.
It's a passion. Somebody asked me that the other day at school. They said, why did you get connected in this? And actually, on a personal note, my daughter was the one back years ago, I won't tell you how many, but back years ago, she said she wanted to go. It was in St. Mindred at that time, and we just lived right there. And she said, I'd like to go, my friends are going, all right? And so then we went, and then the next year they came to us and said, I want you to have a team. And we said, okay. And so my daughter was thrilled, all right? It doesn't take much to talk me into something that I like to do or I have a cause to do. And so I have cancer in my family as well, and to show you how much we're getting there, all right? My father-in-law had a brain tumor, all right? And that was X amount of years ago, at least 25, all right? I think that he would have lived longer if it would have been today. That's the strides we're making.
And that's the important there. Right there, that
Yes.
sums it all up.
Yes,
And it is at Honey Creek Farms,
correct.
just north of Rockport. You
Correct.
say it's between AK Steel and AEP. Really can't miss
The
it off
towers.
of US 231.
Here's a hint that I have to. Pepper Ridge Farms is this way, and we are that way.
Okay, perfect. Faith, thank you very much
Thank
for coming
you
in.
so much.
The Spencer County Relay for Life is this Saturday, June 1st. As Faith has said, it starts at 11 a.m. Central Time. Thank you for joining us for WJTS Inform. We want to thank Faith Schaefer. She is the coordinator for the Spencer County Relay for Life. Thank you for watching. We are local people watching local people, WJTS.